Hi, my name is Genevieve, and today I'm going to make something very special for Valentine's Day. It is a sexy chocolate cake, and what makes it so sexy is that it has 3 different kinds of chocolate: the chocolate cake, the chocolate frosting, and the chocolate ganache. My chocolate cake is super moist and delicious. I have made it multiple times, and every single time I've made it, I've got the highest compliments, so I'm here to show you exactly how I make it. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so I can continue to make videos like these. Let's make this sexy chocolate cake. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. These are all the ingredients that you'll need to make the cake. You'll need 1 3/4 cup of flour, 3/4 cup of cocoa powder, and these are my elements. I have 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 2 teaspoons of baking soda. 2 cups of sugar, half a cup of oil, 1 cup of buttermilk, 1 cup of coffee, and this one is room temperature. I have 2 whole eggs plus 2 egg yolks and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So to make things easy on me, this is how I separate the ingredients up here. I have my dry ingredients and my wet ingredients. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to mix all of my dry ingredients together. And I'll usually measure the flour and just put it straight into the bowl to sift. Make sure it's level. Now I'm just going to add my cocoa powder and my elements. I'm going to sift them to make sure I get out all the clumps. Mix a little. Okay, put my dry ingredients aside. Now I'm going to add my wet ingredients together. 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of buttermilk. Mix. Half a cup of oil. Here's my 2 eggs and my 2 egg yolks. Vanilla. I have my dry ingredients and my wet ingredients minus the coffee, and I'm going to marry them together. Look. Mix this a little. So my ingredients are married now, so now I'm going to add my coffee. I know we're making a chocolate cake, but it won't taste like coffee. All that coffee does is going to intensify the chocolate flavor. Because my kids don't like coffee, they like chocolate. But if you want to taste the coffee, then use espresso or make your coffee stronger. Or leave the coffee out entirely. This step is optional, but I'm trying to make a sexy chocolate cake. And then you want to mix it gently until it incorporates together. So this batter is very wet and liquidy, but that's what I want. I'm going to prepare my pans. Equal parts flour, oil, and shortening. Pour. Now, this step is optional, but I like a little crunchy surprise, so I always spike my chocolate cake with some chocolate chips. So if you want to do that, now is the time, because this is a very liquid batter. If I did it earlier, all the chocolate chips would do is sink to the bottom. So I like to add it right before I put it in the oven. Baking time. My cakes just finished baking, and it took them 35 minutes. I took a toothpick and I stuck it down the middle, and it came out clean, and that's how I tested it was done. So now I'm going to flip them over on this cooling rack and let it cool. Now I'm going to make my sexy chocolate frosting, and these are all the ingredients in it. You need 10 ounces of chocolate, 5 tablespoons of butter, a little less than a 1/4 cup of sugar. This is 1 1/2 tablespoon of corn syrup, 1 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, 5 pinches of salt, and 3/4 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to melt my chocolate in the microwave, and chocolate is one of those finicky things where if you heat it up too fast or too long, chocolate's not going to like it, and it's going to give you an attitude back and make you cry. So I'm only going to heat this up for 40 seconds at a time. I'm going to stir it, and then I'll add 10-second increments each time until it reaches a smooth consistency. Chocolate is nicely melted. This is the kind of frosting that's prepared over a stovetop, so I just have a pan here. And the first step is to melt your butter. Okay, my butter is melted, so I'm going to add my sugar, my corn syrup, and my vanilla. Sugar. And I'm just going to mix it and let it cook until the sugars dissolve. And this will take maybe like around 4 minutes. My sugar is fully dissolved. I don't feel any grittiness in here. So now I'm going to add my chocolate. I'm going to turn this all the way down to low. And here's that chocolate that I melted earlier. Okay, now I'm going to add my heavy cream and my salt. And that's it for this part. So I'm going to turn the heat off. Now I'm going to show you how I turn all this chocolate into frosting. I'm going to transfer it into this bowl. And I have another bowl filled with ice. We're going to cool it in here. Bowl of chocolate, bowl of ice, beaters, and we're going to beat it until it turns into frosting. The color is lightening up, so that's how you can tell it's starting to cool down. And let me show you the consistency. It looks like that. That's it, just in case. That's really good. Now I'm going to show you how to make a chocolate ganache. All you need is 1 cup of heavy cream and 12 ounces of bittersweet chocolate. You don't want your ganache to come out too sweet. I feel like using a bittersweet chocolate will balance out all the chocolate flavors. So what I'm going to do is I am going to heat this. I was watching this in the microwave, and the second I saw it start to bubble, I stopped it. So I'm just going to add it to my chocolate. I'm going to mix it, and I'm just going to watch it turn into ganache. And that's it. See? Look how smooth the ganache is. So this ganache is warm, but as it cools down, it's going to thicken. You could whip it and have a whipped ganache, but I'm just going to serve it like this. All my elements are done, and my cakes are completely cooled. I'm a girl that likes cake layers. Just something about cake layers attracts me to looking at it. So that's what I'm going to do. This step is totally optional. This is just me being extra. Okay, so I'm going to cut the cake in half. So I'm going to have a total of 4 layers. And I thought I had a square cake board, but I don't. So circle will do. The cake is finally ready, and I'm so excited to try it. Isn't it pretty? Okay. Have strawberry. Okay, taste test time. Mmm. Sorry. Mm. Wow. Okay, look. You have to see how super soft and moist and perfect this cake is. Yes. Mmm. Mm. Mm. This triple chocolate cake is so sexy. None of the elements overpower and take. It's like they all just work together and complement each other perfectly. So nice. And this cake I found in the past actually tastes better the very next day, possibly because the flavors get a chance to marry some more and the flavor just matures. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to let me know you want to see more videos like these. Bye. Thanks for watching.